remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Steps away to his left. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malik McDowell. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Wiggles free. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 112 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down now. Mixon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
To throw, Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. What a imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Burrow. Flush to his right. And he will find his man Chase complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Throwing, Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 2nd and 5 from the 8. A draw play for Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And now down to 14 as he spikes it to stop the clock. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Burrow, he'll buy some time right. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Here we go with Burrow. And they can't convert. It's incomplete. But they still have the lead here in the final moments of this game.
I think it's easy to figure out why they went for 2 there, right? You want to make sure you're...
One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
You thought you had it. You thought you had it.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the